Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sophia and I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Edmonton, Canada. And today I'm going to be unboxing the October 2022 Paper Pumpkin Kit. This kit is called Ho Ho Ho, and it allows you to make nine cards in 3 different designs. It also comes with 9 envelopes. So this is the perfect kit to start making some Christmas cards if you're into that. It is a subscription kit, so you sign up. It's $32 a month, and that includes shipping, and it sends you everything you need to create those cards. So if you're interested in the next kit, which I believe is a kit to make Christmas tags, but you could also take those tags and glue them onto cards. That kit will be available until November. I think the last day to sign up is November 10th. So I will put a subscription link under this video if you are interested in doing that. All right, so we are gonna go ahead and unbox the kit, and then we're gonna make the 3 cards that it allows you to make. Well, it makes 9, but I'm gonna make 3 of the 9. Okay, so let's go ahead and open it up. So the first thing it comes with, and I'm just gonna set this box off to the side and display the items here for you. So the first thing it comes with is a Stampin' Spot. So it's just a little mini ink pad, and it is in early espresso, which is cool because I don't have that one yet. And then it comes with this awesome stamp set, and you know what, I wasn't gonna get this kit, but when I saw the Santa stamp, I just really wanted it, and I'm glad I did because it comes with a lot of really nice sentiments here. We've got Christmas, holiday, 'tis the season to be jolly, merry, and ho ho ho, and I like those because they're big. You can kind of cut them out and use them on different cards. You've got the little reindeers. This one says deliver to, so you can put that on the envelope. Holly jolly, Santa Claus is coming to town. A nice snowflake, some stars, and your Santa. So that is the beautiful stamp set it comes with. And then it just shows you here that the kit that's coming next month also coordinates with this. And yeah, you can use both of them to create some really beautiful cards. And here's one of the tags, or a demonstration of a tag on one of the little bags that you can get. Okay, so open this up. So you're also gonna get a set of dimensionals and 3 different patterns of envelopes. So those are really cute. Got like a crumb cake color here, and this looks like, I think that's Bermuda Bay or Coastal Cabana, and then this one, which is also really pretty. So those are your envelopes. Then we've got some labels. That's actually part of the kit. And then we've got these pieces that are gonna go onto cards. So just put that all down there. And here's a different set. This is so pretty. Can't wait to show you what the cards look like. And then here's some other accent pieces. Here's our card bases. So just set those over there. So one is in this Coastal Cabana color. We've got crumb cake, and then this looks like real red and crumb cake in the middle there. You get a few of these pearl enamel dots. And then glue dots. Ooh, these are really pretty. And then you get some snowflakes. I already took a couple out of there because I have some of my pieces organized already. But yeah, they're like a iridescent kind of snowflake there. So there's that. And then we've got some vellum pieces for backgrounds of the ho ho ho. So that looks like this, and then I think this will just kind of go on top like that to give it a shadow. And then we've got some that say Mary. And then we have just some die cut pieces here. So again, accent pieces, the little Santa, which we're gonna stamp the Santas on, and some joys. So that's it. That's everything in the kit. And then it also comes with an instruction manual to get you started. And if you open this up, there's also a ruler there at the bottom, just in case you want to use this as your measuring device. All right, and these are the cards that we are going to make. So I am going to go ahead and grab the supplies for one of the cards and we will get started. All right, guys, so here we are with all of the things that we need to make card number 1, and we are gonna go ahead and get started. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my card base and fold it right in half. Make sure I line that up properly. Now what you can do is you can take your block, because when you first sign up for Paper Pumpkin, you get a free block, and you can just push it down like this. Or if you have a bone folder, you can use that just to make this crease nice and tight. Okay, so here is our card base. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put this over to the side here for a second. The other thing I've done is I've replaced the Stampin' spot with my Early Espresso stamp pad. Just because I have it and it's open, so why wouldn't I use that, right? Okay, so what we're gonna do is, oh, did I get the wrong sentiment on here? I did. Okay, so I'm just gonna put that one back and get my Christmas stamp. And we are gonna just put that onto here. Now, the best way to make this straight is to take your, just put the stamp on your surface and then pick it up so that it's nice and straight. So I'm gonna do my stamping first. So we have a little label piece here, and I'm just gonna put that down and ink up that Christmas. Now the best thing to do before you actually do any kind of stamping, because this has never been used before, is just to test it to see how it's looking, and it looks good to me. So let's ink that up again and then stamp this nice and straight onto this label. Perfect. I'm just gonna put that over there. And then I'm gonna take my little Santa Claus and we're gonna ink him up. Now this is just the outline of the Santa, so it's just gonna give him some texture. Oops, there. Just put that off to the side. So my stamping for this card is done, and now I'm just gonna start gluing everything together. So the first thing we're gonna do is take our card base and bring it over. And then I'm gonna take this beautiful accent die cut piece. Now this is the front and the white is the back. However, if you wanted to do it in white, I think that would look really pretty too. But I'm gonna stick with the instructions and do it on the crumb cake side. So luckily they gave us some dimensionals. They always give you everything you need, which is great. And we're just gonna go ahead and stick those in the corners. Okay, make sure it's perfectly centered before you actually glue it down, and then just push down on there. like that. So there is step number 1. Okay, now the next thing I'm gonna do is put down the snowflake, which is right here. And again, make sure you're looking at the side. The shiny side goes up and the plain side goes down. So in the middle here, what I'm gonna do is you're supposed to use your glue dots, which you can do, but I prefer to just use liquid glue. So I am just gonna make a little thing of liquid glue in the middle here, and that's all you really need. And on the back of our Santa, we are gonna put 2 dimensionals. Okay, so we'll get that ready to go. So the first thing we're gonna do is put this down, and it's looking like this goes right about there. Okay, and then we're gonna take this accent piece. This is supposed to kind of come in like this. So I'll put the Santa down first. Just over here. And then this is gonna come over here, but because there's already dimensionals on the Santa, we're gonna put dimensionals only on the bottom part of the card, or on this little strip here. So we'll just do that all across the bottom. And stick it down like that. And then we're gonna take our Mary, and I am gonna do this with liquid glue again. So what I'm gonna do is take my liquid glue and just put a few dots on where I think it needs, or where I can fit some glue really. You don't wanna put it in the thin places, just in the fat ones. All right. Okay, so I'm just gonna lift that off carefully, and we're gonna put it down just like that. And then the last part here is we're gonna take the Christmas, put 2 dimensionals on here. And remove them. And we are just gonna stick this right over here. There. So there is card number 1. It also says to take one of these enamel dots and throw one in the middle here. So we'll do that. All right, so there is card number 1. Aren't they super pretty? And really easy to make, right? If you're sending out a bunch of Christmas cards, you're ready to go. And then what you can go ahead and do is stamp something in the middle here. Maybe put like some stars or that snowflake, just to kind of make it all match. All right, so there is card number 1, and I'm gonna grab all of our supplies for card number 2. All right, so here we go. Here's everything we need for card number 2. So again, I'm gonna start with my base, and the first thing I'm gonna do is go ahead and fold that in half. Okay, set that off to the side just for a second, and we are gonna do our stamping. So the first thing I'm gonna stamp is our greeting, which says Santa Claus is coming to town. And that is gonna go on this little stitched piece. I don't know if you can see the stitching on there. Hold on. It's a very light, it's like in a light green color, so you might not be able to see that. but we're gonna go ahead and stamp that on. Now, just so you know, early espresso does stain your stamps, so keep that in mind. It's gonna stain it red, but that doesn't mean it's gonna be red forever, so don't be alarmed if you see that it's red. Okay, and then we're gonna take our little reindeers and stamp them onto this green piece here. So we're just gonna flip that over, and we kind of want it to go like this, so he's in the sky, right? Ink that up and stamp. I have to say, Stampin' Up stamp quality is amazing compared to other brands. All right, so stamping is done, and now we're gonna go ahead and put the card together. So I'm gonna get this piece ready. This is kind of like a frame, and what I'm gonna do, I don't think it really matters which side you do it on, so I'm gonna use that as my back side. And I'm just going to put some liquid glue on the corners. Like this, and again, you can use those glue dots if that's what you prefer. And then this piece here kind of goes under. So again, I'm just using liquid glue for this because it doesn't look like this goes on dimensionals either. And I'm just gonna put this across the bottom here, like that. And it kind of sticks off the ends, and that is okay. And then we're gonna take this frame piece and kind of just put it over the top like that. And then the back of this is going to get some dimensionals. So bring in our card base, and this is going to go pretty much right in the center, like that. Oh, it's so pretty. I like it. Okay, and then this is going to go on dimensionals. So we'll just throw some on there and get our snowflake ready. So again, make sure you put your glue just a little bit, just in the center. That's all you really need. I'm going to put this on first. So this is going to go right there. And this is going to come on right over here. Oh, it's so pretty, you guys. Okay. And then we've got our ho ho ho. I'm not going to put any glue on the vellum. I'm just going to put it on the back of the ho ho ho. Okay, so we're going to take the ho 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 and put that on now. And I'm just going to put glue on the back of this in the areas where I already have some glue or some letters, so you don't see it. And as you can see, I'm not even really squeezing my glue here, like this is just kind of coming out. Okay, and this is gonna go right here. Just kind of push that down. All right, and there is our card number 2. And again, it wants you to put the enamel dot in the middle of that snowflake, which we can do, no problem. I'm just gonna use a little one though and stick it right there. And I think before I send these out, I will probably put more enamel dots on there, maybe some red ones just to kind of tie in the red. But okay, here is our second card, and I'm gonna clean all this up and get our stuff for card number 3. All right, guys, here we are for the very last card, and this one's gonna be nice and quick too. So as you can see, this is all very easy and quick to make. So if you are interested, definitely contact me and I will help you out. So we're gonna go ahead and fold our last card base. I'm gonna do it this way. And kind of just put that off to the side while I do some stamping. So again, we're gonna need the Santa, and this time we also need this one, which is 'Tis the Season to Be Jolly. All right, so I'm gonna stamp the 'Tis the Season first, and they want you to do it on this green. So it's nice that early espresso is nice and dark, because yeah, that's a dark green. Make sure you get it straight. Stamp it right in the middle. Oh, that looks great. Okay. And then we're gonna grab our Santa, do the same thing as last time. Try to get right over that, you guys, so you stamp it in exactly the right spot. I find it hard to stamp on something that's already cut. I like to stamp and then cut, but in this case, we're doing the opposite. Okay, so that's it for stamping. Put that away, set that off to the side, and then we're gonna put this accent piece on. So that's gonna go right in the middle, and it's gonna go on dimensionals. So we're just gonna go ahead and put this down right in the middle. Okay, there. So there is that. Now the next thing we're gonna do, I'm just gonna put these over here, is put our snowflakes on. So I'm just gonna grab them and flip them over so I can get my glue on there. And again, I'm only putting glue on in the middles and then just a dot and spreading it. You don't need a ton of glue for this. There. And the big one goes in this corner. So it's gonna go right there. And then 2 little ones. One goes kind of right here. And our last one goes just up here. Okay, kind of like a triangle. And then we're gonna put on this. So this kind of looks like it goes right on top of here, like that, and goes kind of right there. So what I'm gonna do is put glue on the green one and put it on top of the red. Okay, so this is gonna go right here at the bottom, like that. And then we are going to put on our joy and our Santa. So it looks like they're not using the O. Instead, they're using the Santa as the O. Now I wonder, yeah, they're not using the O. That's interesting. Okay, so I will just have that off to the side, and we will put some dimensionals on our Joy. So it's a tight fit. Make sure you kind of got it there. And then Santa is gonna get 2. 1, 2, and the Y is also gonna get a dimensional, but they've put half dimensionals on there. So they've took one and basically cut it in half from what I'm seeing. So you're just gonna do this, and you're gonna put one on like this, and one like that, and then one, do it this way, like that. Okay, and we're gonna put this on. So we'll start, actually I'm gonna start with the Santa. And it looks like he's kind of right in the middle here. So I am just gonna stick him down in the middle. And then grab your J. Put that down right there. And then your Y. I know, I have to close my glue. Okay. And that, yeah, it looks right. We'll go right there. Okay, so there is our card number 3. And again, you grab your enamel dots and put some on your card here. So I'll put one there, little ones on these, just like that. All right, and that is our card number 3. Okay, so hopefully you've enjoyed that and seeing the new kit. And yeah, if you want to subscribe to next month's kit, I will link the Paper Pumpkin subscription link under this video, and any additional supplies that I've used, which is not very much. Anyways, thanks for watching and have a great weekend. Bye.